Pat, the Staccato booth here at SHOT Show 2024 has been jam-packed all day long and all week long, so I'm glad I got some time with you. I hear the term 2011 all the time when I hear of Staccato. Can you explain that term for those of us who might not?
Yeah, so 2011 is kind of a play off of 1911, right? So the same type of controls. Essentially, the way the basic operation of the pistol is the same as the 1911. However, with the polymer grip module on it, integrated with that fire control system, now I can have a double stack magazine with a slim profile. So this particular pistol, which is a new release for us in 2024, the Staccato C, it'll be available this summer. This has a polymer grip with a 9mm specific magazine, and this particular model holds 16 plus 1, so 17 rounds in essentially a Glock 19 profile, which military is familiar with.
And you mentioned being in the SWAT team, and I've seen a lot of competition shooters really get excited about the Staccato. What do those two fields have in common that they can have common ground with one firearm?
Being able to shoot extremely fast and extremely accurate, right? And that's the commonality there, right? What does any military member, law enforcement member, or a competitive shooter want? They want to be able to deliver rounds specifically on target and have a platform that enables that shooter or operator to do that. This platform does that. Now we introduce reliability in the pistol, the way these pistols are built. Every single part on this pistol is manufactured in the United States. I've been to the factory, I've seen blocks of steel that are CNC milled with our machines. That steel is US steel, right? We DLC coat these firearms in-house. The grip modules, polymer, they're made in the United States. 70% of the company are veterans, right? So this is an American pistol. It's the quality on this pistol. Nothing on this pistol is cast. Nothing is MIM, right? Everything's machined out of bar stock, wire EDM cut. This pistol is manufactured, the way it's manufactured, it's way overbuilt for a 9mm, if I could explain it that way.
And you were part of the search with the Long Beach SWAT team there. What you touched on it before, but what specifically were you looking for in a new pistol going from the 1911?
So first off, we wanted a high capacity in the pistol. Oftentimes operators, they're working with certain things. They might have a dog they're working with, or they might be in a position where they can't have a rifle, whether they're using a gas gun or less lethal. And so their secondary weapon is extremely important. A pistol, just law enforcement in general, pistol's your primary weapon. Yeah, in SWAT, your primary is a rifle, but not all the time can you utilize that. So we wanted a pistol that had a high capacity, higher than a 1911, and chambered in a 9mm cartridge. We're familiar with the 1911. 2011 fit that bill perfectly. What we were concerned about is the reliability on it. Specifically myself, when we were initially testing the pistol in late 2018. When we tested out, we were testing against a Smith & Wesson M&P, we were testing against a Glock. 2011 we tested, at the time it was a 4.15 inch barrel, and that gun exceeded our expectations. Far more accurate, far easier to shoot, and we're familiar with the controls on it.
And would this be the one that the law enforcement would be buying?
Absolutely. The new Staccato C pistol, there's a little bit of a departure from our legacy 2011 platform, and I can talk about it right now. So the first thing you'll notice, anyone now my background before law enforcement, I was in the Marine Corps. I was a rifleman, 0311 for 6 years. So I have some military background on it. But if you look at this pistol from the beginning, it does not use an internal extractor, which is a one-piece spring steel extractor that would be inside the slide. This uses an external extractor. That's specifically important with the 9mm cartridge, because the 9mm cartridge has a very shallow rim case on it. An external extractor, we're able to make this about 20 to 30% larger. It gets a better purchase on that round, so you get more positive extraction, right, out of the chamber. So external extractor on the gun. The second thing is this pistol uses a 9mm specific magazine. We manufacture those magazines in-house, right? And that's a departure from the prior 2011s that used a magazine that was developed around a 38 Super round, right? Not that they're not reliable. 1,600 agencies carry those pistols, but we think we're always trying to improve, always trying to move forward. And with that new 9mm specific magazine, inherently it's going to be more reliable because it's made specifically for that round.
So this is definitely on the higher end. It's going to be on a lot of wish lists, and I think it's coming out in the summer, so people might have to think about, saving that tax return there.
Yeah, I agree with you, but here's the way I look at it, right? Buy once, cry once, number one. Cheap stuff isn't good, good stuff isn't cheap. And the third thing is, we're designing these pistols for the defense of human life, all right? And can you put a price on that? I can't. Right.
Pat, thank you so much.
All right.